In this video, I want to talk about marketing. I want to introduce you to the ideas in marketing. So we will confine ourselves to what marketing is and why it's important. The Chartered Institute of Marketing comes up with, or have come up with, a very nice definition. They say it's a managerial process that identifies, anticipates, and satisfies customer requirements profitably. It's a nice definition because, well, it's short and it talks about the identification of customer requirements. So customer requirements are the center of this idea of marketing. Marketing is about satisfying customer requirements, but satisfying it profitably. It has to be profitably, otherwise it's not sustainable. The satisfaction will be taken away because the businesses will cease to exist. So it's the satisfaction of customer requirements profitably. It anticipates the customer requirements and it identifies them, and then it addresses the requirements and it addresses them profitably. The American Marketing Association have a lengthier definition. Marketing is the process of planning and exchange, or planning and executing, I should say, the conception, pricing, promotion, distribution of ideas, goods and services to create exchanges that satisfy individual and organizational objectives. It's a planning and executing process. Marketing is about planning and executing, and the objectives of the planning and the executing is to satisfy individual and organizational objectives. It's along the same lines as the previous definition. The previous definition was shorter and I think hit on the head a little better. Kotler, a very famous writer in this area, he defined marketing as it's a social and managerial process by which individuals and groups obtain what they want and need through creating and exchanging products and value with others. I've paused as I'm reading through it to try and emphasize certain words. So having said all of that, I think it bubbles down to it's a managerial process. It's a social and managerial process, and it's an exchange of products. Workers putting in effort, putting in their time to make products in exchange for the capacity to buy products. But marketing is to identify the customer needs, the customer requirements. And going back to the previous definition, the first definition is to satisfy those requirements profitably. So as I said, the business is sustainable. We've got three definitions, and you've probably worked out that my prejudice is for the first one. But the three have something to say. Now, marketing looks into the company's or the individual needs and wants within a marketplace. So marketing is focused on the needs and wants of individuals, of customers within the marketplace. So it's the needs and wants that are in the market or could be in the market. It's not needs and wants that are not marketable. The needs and wants to be happy or spiritual, these are not marketable. It's what is bought and sold within the market, or a marketplace where there is the capacity to buy and sell. And the companies are attempting to satisfy the wants and needs as manifest, as obvious from the marketplace. So marketing aims to satisfy the needs and demands of their target markets. And this is done by introducing products and services that satisfy customer requirements. So it's important for the marketeers to know what the customers want and then try to satisfy the wants by making products available, or by amending products, or developing products, or innovating products, so as to more fully meet the requirements of the customer in the marketplace. Marketing undertakes analysis and planning, and there's market research on top of this to try and collect data, to analyze the data, all trying to give an insight into what is required within the market and to ensure that the product is promoted within the market. Marketing principles suggest that all business decisions should be made keeping in mind the effects that they will have on the user. So marketing is very consumer based. It's looking at the needs and the wants of the consumer, and it ensures, the whole drive behind the marketing effort ensures that the business doesn't lose sight of its customer, that the product produced is addressing a need in the marketplace. So to that end, marketing is a vital function of business. It maintains the focus of the business to ensure that the final demand of the consumer is being met and that the product is addressing that demand. So it is a vital function. A particular feature of marketing-oriented organizations is the way in which it operates to provide customer satisfaction, as well as achieving its own business objectives. Customer satisfaction that's the part that maintains the business, makes sure that the customers are coming back and purchasing the output. Because without that, there will not be sales. And if there are no sales, there will not be a profit. So achieving the other objectives that the business may have in mind are subsidiary to satisfying customer satisfaction. So marketing is really mostly concerned with customer satisfaction. The other objectives of the business are secondary. They're minor in comparison. So marketing requires action as well as planning. It's not just identifying customer needs and trying to address the customer needs and planning how to address it, but it also needs to do. It's not sufficient to recognize. It is necessary to do, to make the product, to place the product in the market in a way that customers can acquire it, and it's at the price that they can afford, and it addresses the need that they have got. So action is required, as well as planning what products to put into the market and what needs are to be addressed. So marketing is seen as an important function. It recognizes that the identification and satisfaction and retention of customers is the key to prosperity. So it is pointless having a business if there are no customers. But there will only be customers if the customers have a need for the product. Marketing marries up the two ends. It joins the productive effort on the one hand with the customer needs on the other. So marketing is vital. It maintains the focus of the business to satisfy customer requirements. And this means the customers will return, purchase again and again perhaps, and that business will prosper. So let's conclude this video. marketing is an essential part of an organization, and it aims as the aims rely on meeting the changing demands of customers. So marketing is to constantly keep updated with what customer requirements are, and as customer requirements change, they feed this back into the organization so that the product can be tailored more specifically to the changed requirements. So this is essential. It's essential if the business is going to succeed. It implies that the customer is the most important person in a business. Everything should be aimed at the customer. Without the customer, there will not be a business. So the customer requirements must be identified, and they must be met, and that's the function of marketing. Marketing is part of a business. It operates in accordance with other business activities. It obviously links to other business activities, to production, to accounts. It has a budget, it has personnel, it fits within the business. But its raison d'etre, its reason for existing, is to identify customer needs and to satisfy customer needs profitably. And that takes us back to the first definition, the one which I was expressing a keenness on earlier. Successful marketers seem to have an ability to understand customer needs and anticipate changes. Sometimes the marketeers, in order to beat competitors in the market, may lead the change and may encourage the customers to change as well. So they introduce a new product which changes customer tastes. The point is that the marketing expertise within the business is what is maintaining the business. Without that, there would be no customers, no business, no profits. This is a very, very light introduction to marketing, and the only thing we need to come away with really is the importance of marketing and the fact that the marketing effort is to identify customer needs and satisfy the customer needs profitably, and that is the essentials of marketing, and that fits with the Chartered Institute of Marketing definition that we had right at the start. So that concludes this video. Thank you for watching.